Scary because aided by the rotational speed of Musanti, this one is going to allow him to have
all that control. They find him already, and Ignat gets a knock up at CY, the conductor of souls, but it's not going to be enough. Guyu with a nice rotation, getting first blood.
Looks like the homework has,
and then he just gives up first blood on that one. Not a great start, not the end of the world for them, but still, it looks like Waypit on the backside, finding VV for the solo.
Yeah, this is going to be great, right? So HBSE now will have a better rotation, Guyu.
Yeah, Guyu taking a little bit of damage. Here comes the reinforcements. The Annihilation is going to be on. They have the Autumn Stormer. They find Guyu, and they get a kill on the board.
And that's an important. So right now, they need to be very careful. HBSE though.
CY up in front, finding Guyu, who goes for the truth onto two with a Honey's Way breeze. The flash away. Waypit's going to be picked off. Do they get anything else? They've got the control locking him down, but Guyu's going to be killed. They find Schwan as well. There's Zihong down, and it looks like Shay is going to be killed as well. It's a 3-for-3.
But this is what they need to do. Nova, a great series for Homebois BSC.
Oh, they got
one more.
Wendy. Oh, Wendy, he gets picked off, and they make him pay. Zihong with that one. Now Waypit getting on, and Guyu on the flank, but now CY running for his life. They want to go for the towers, but the Conductor of Souls has not enough life, and he's going to be picked off, but they're going to continue on. Schwa gets picked off as well. 4 members down. Muji has shown up, but Musan King with the triple kill wants more, and they find Muji as well.
It's an ace. This is right before the 10-minute mark. This is 20 seconds of pain.
They're going to slow roll it down mid here.
Now it's a 5,000 goalie.
Oh, they got the control. They find CY. Do they have the damage? He bounces on out. Guyu with that truth. It's not going to be enough, but they find Muji. They get the kill. Guyu now is going to be on the run. Zihong has been picked off. Juan doing his work, but 3 members down from Nova at this stage, and HBSE are looking to take game 1. If Wendy is able to hold, he's taking the minions at this stage. I think they're going to extend the game, at least for the next wave.
Yeah, but this is all Wendy. He has no options left. No more flash, no ultimate. They have a second life as well.
The flash inside, they've got the control. They take down Wendy, and of course, HBSE off of the ace will take game number 1.
History has repeated itself. Nova, you have not learned your lesson. So Zhe will get tankier, and right now
yeah, Muji, he was going to be on, but Waypit tried to go. Vivi's going to flash away. Zhe shows up, and he's just like, hey guys, where's the party?
Yeah, the save comes in, and Muji will be sent home, but hang on!
Oh, in the mid lane, Musan King getting very low. CY gets first blood, taking him down.
And he will survive as well!
Oh, Zihong tried to flash on forward, but here comes Guyu, gets the double, taking them both out.
Not allowed. Every single time Nova feels like, okay, from the side of Zhe, and Zihong once again,
they actually decide to go in the infinite fastest. Guyu not scared, diving the T2 tower, and now Guyu taking a couple shots. He's going to be backing off. Juan is still up in there, trying to deal with them and trying to push them away. They take the bottom T2. And now Juan is in a bad spot, the final frenzy, but CY looking to go in. He might have dove in way too deep. CY's getting focused, but Nova Esports somehow survived with all 5 members.
Survive, but they're limping. Look at the Shadow Tyrant on the hands and on the menu.
Yeah, looking to take this one away, but they forced Nova Esports back. And I mean, HBSE playing it to the perfection. I mean, yeah, it's great to get those kills. CY looking to hound in forward, but Zihong with that sustain, the unending sorrow. He's going to go forward, tries to go for Wendy, who flashes over the wall. Guyu's going to look to chase. He's got to go golden, but Wendy gets picked off. Guyu finding him out. CY gets that revenge, but here comes the Skyfall. He wants to go on to Muji. In the bottom side, you're seeing that VV's just going, but CY with his Heaven and Earth mode is just looking to chase VV down, gets that pick with that triple kill, but Zihong gets the return.
And there's a cleanup. HBSE still take the better end of this fight. They are great. Farm laner for farm laner, you don't really care at this point.
Yeah, you don't care too much, but CY with that Heaven and Earth mode, not able to get the Tyrant, and now Nova Esports really have no reason to fight, especially since they've lost Muji here.
Yeah, and Xuan's gonna be taken down as well. And you see the main difference?
Yeah.
CY is always in the middle of the entirety of
mode with that Heaven and Earth mode. I feel like he's just like a bigger target. We're like, okay, actually we just back off from this giant monument, but now they find CY. They're gonna do a decent amount of damage. He's gonna see off fate out of this one, but now HBSE turn their attention to the mid lane.
Yep. They have 55 seconds to do as much structural damage that they can. And looks like one more kill. Wendy!
Wendy gets sniped out! Zihong with the play, just way too much. He thought he was fine.
Dude, this version of HBSE is just so entertaining. They're so strong. There's no gaps.
No gaps whatsoever. They're taking everything. You step out, they find Waypit. They get the pick off. Infinite Fast is on back for Muji. They take the T3, and now CY running for his life. He's gonna hide under this T3, but they don't care. HBSE in the enemy base are looking to take game number 2 in a bit of a hurry, but Nova Esports, they don't have the minions right now. They will be here. Ji-Hong does the play onto Muji. He's been stunned. He's going to be back in his fountain. Chuan is going to be picked off. And now HBSE just waiting their time for the next minion wave. But finally, Guyo a little too deep at this point.
They still lose this. If they choose a
Really struggling at this stage. They're down 6.7, but a lot of that is kind of in this mid lane.
and they need the damage. And Muji, his strength is single target damage. And right now, Nova, can they steal this away?
Yeah, CY's in that one. The Overlord, the potential steal, and now with that stun, Musan King takes the Overlord. HBSE taking everything this game.
And here's what's going to happen for HBSE. They're going to see
The bottom was sieging as well, and now HBSE looking to close out this game.
And we are very near that 2-0 now. Nova trying to defend with
Musan
their
King.
life.
He goes right to the back line, finds him, but Wendy goes golden. He's going to stay alive
down.
just for now. He's going to be picked off, and now with the infinite fastness, it looks like Muji's going to be back to safety. CY gets picked. HBSE taking everything from Nova as they chase it down. They take down Muji, and more importantly, the crystal is there. They have the Vanguard, and they will take game 2.
Dominant performance by the side of HBSE. Very clean. Every single answer, every single attempt shut down by
Rotations, because they need that pick off to start, and Waypick gets the nice little charge. They actually find him, but Musan King, he wants a little bit more. He's going to get Wind Slash just for his troubles, but they're continuing to skirmish in the mid lane. CY going in for this one. They set up the Ghost Ship. The Wind Slash is not going to hit, but now CY is in a bad spot, taking a decent amount. The Gale's Benediction with those shields will keep him alive.
What did I tell you? It's all about the setup, right? Everything is in prime push away strength, and that's going to be successful.
Oh,
but
they find him, and it looks like Ji-Hong is in a bad spot. Waypick, just a couple more. Ji-Hong is wrapping around. He's going to give up first blood, but Wendy finding that one out, and Waypit with the Lapu. Lapu is doing some serious work. Musan King trying to lock him in with that Ghost Ship, but Schwan with that heroic charge pushing him back. CY's got that Wind Slash as well. Unruly Blade, CY wants to go aggressive. He wants to continue on, and Guyu with the flash away.
Alright, that beautiful start for the side of Nova. We were into Wendy. You need to make sure your early game is there.
Yeah, but now Shea a little bit low. The Ru Engine on back, but now
Oh,
the
no!
winner is here. They find Wendy. He was trying to be aggressive, and he paid with his life.
Yep, my street.
We'll just continue on. And I mean, Nova Esports right now dancing around, finding Je, and he's in a bad spot. The winner is here is going to be stacked on, but they finally get that pick off on Je.
Beautiful move. I mean, the movement by Ji-Hong to try and make the save.
That light step, he's going to get back to safety. Something that's a little underrated by him, but Schwan in a bad spot. He's going to have to go on the other side. CY is joining up, but Musan King gets the pick. CY was a little too late. He's going to Unruly Blade on back.
They need to get rid of this if they can.
Waypit gets that charge, but VP doing some work. Waypit's going to be picked off, and now Wendy, he's in a bad spot. He wants to go for Ji-Hong. He does get the kill. They turn this around. They find on the Jet, and Nova Esports are running it, but the speed, the time flux, and now it looks like they're going to continue. They find Muji and Musan King angry, not able to catch Wendy.
Yeah, but they keep against Musan King. And when you can't deal with Musan King...
Oh, they find a nice little charge. Waypit with a nice little Raging Sea, finding him, but now Waypit is a little bit low. They find it, and Sean going in for this one, gets the pickup. 2 members down, and they're looking to trade on this. Wendy trying to dash away, but he's going to be chased. He somehow survives, gets under the tower, and he will get back, but it's just going to continue on with CY going on to Guyu. The Wind Slash with that slam dunk, but they have a numbers advantage, and Musan King, and here comes VV. CY all by himself, and he's being punched around. The pinball is too much, and HBSE take down CY.
This one hurts the Nova fans. They were looking good.
He did such a good job with their positioning, taking him away because, again, he had no answers. He couldn't get it out.
Yeah, and
For being out macroed in the end.
yeah, take a look at Muji. Muji's position is the one that's supposed to corner by now.
Musan King gets stunned here. The Ru Engine on to him. They get the pushback. Musan King, though, still very tanky. And now he actually outlasts that one. Waypick got stuck with that Ghost Ship. He's going to charge on back. They tried to go in, but the flash away. Juan with the Soaring Green Dragon, but Waypit has already been killed. 5 members from HBSE still standing. They've taken 2 members. Make that 3 with CY going down.
Yep, this game is not looking good at all. Wendy does make it out together with Muji, but the T1's in the mid. This one is the one that is in trouble. They don't care about your life. They care about the turrets.
Yeah, they're going to take this one down for free, right? Nova, with only 2 members, there's no way you can kind of defend this one with a BSC in full control.
Yep, they are feasting at this point. It's a buffet. The jungle, okay, they
Oh,
get
they're
the
not going
knockup.
to wrench it. They find Ji-Hong. He got caught out. Wendy needs to do that like 10 more times and they win this.
Yeah, CY now in a very peculiar position. They have found out where Xuan is.
Oh, they find Chuen. He's in a bad spot. The winner is here, just kind of going in. The zone is real, but Waypit with the charge on back. Muji actually has has the flash, but they're being chased to ghost ship with not able to catch anybody.
They don't really care. It's about pushing them away. They don't get the kills, that's fine. We'll take the Shadow Tyrant instead. 10 minutes and 45 seconds. And this is all looking like HBSE Homeboys. This is their home now.
Yeah, this is their home. They're taking over the Nova Esports. They're planting the flag. They will take that one. They take the Tyrant. They take the Crimson. They've taken all of the cookies away. They've taken everything.
T2 at the bottom taken down. Homeboys extend their reach.
Oh, now they have a little bit stun on Deja, but the Raging Sea is on point. They find three, but Waypit is on the run. They actually find it. CY is just trying to outtake this, but with Xuan already down, it doesn't look like they can continue on fighting. CY's there trying to fight this, but he gets dunked on. HBSE with 2 members up. They will take the bottom T3.
Yep, this is going to be a doors opening. The Pride open. The Crystal is wide open. Guyi as well.
Oh, they're looking to go. That winner is here. The zone is real by HBSE. They will kind of put this pressure on. They find it. The Waypit just with a heroic play trying to go in, but he's going to sacrifice his own life. And now HBSE taking game number 3.
Super big win. Another convincing one. 3-0 Nova at death's door in this grand finals of KIC 2025.
Do you see already looking to just kind of fortify the area with his wild growth? But if anything, Musang King is going to be a nuisance here. And look at Xuan. He wants to go right for Xiong. Maybe potentially bait him out. But now with that Sea of Fate, Musang King is on out. They've already taken the Tyrants.
Yep, the save coming in from Musang King actually pulls him back to the base, so the timing is a little bit off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of chip damage. Guyu would just walk away. There's really no catch. But Waypit taking a decent amount. Oh, the Umbrella Outburst at the last second. That was so close. Waypit will survive.
I mean, this means they have 3 games in a row.
Yeah, I mean, with that Dream Roam and that Sea of Fate, that combination, the way that they've been able to time it, but now with the Fox, they've got him locked in. He doesn't have the ult, and Waypit is going to give up first blood. HBSE also taking the Azure Golem as well.
The worst person, 1v1 against Muji at this stage of the game. 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, the nice Dream Roam onto 3, but here comes the back. Oh, Guyu with the Heaven and Earth mode on cleanup mode, taking them all down. That's going to be a team ace.
That's going to be ace at 8 minutes in the game. A quadra kill for the side of Guyi. And this game is looking like the start of the end. 5,000 gold in advantage to Homeboys, Black Shrew Esports, and T3s are looking right on the menu here.
Looking juicy at this point. I mean, the Dream Roam finding Waypit yet again, and this pressure, the minion wave is there. They've been pushed away. We're 8 minutes into this game. They've taken the top T3.
Yeah, who cares about 9 minutes? 8 minutes, that's the time you were looking for. The stuns come in. They do get Musang King for a little bit, but once again, the Sea of Fate changes the destiny of the side of Musang King. He will get away for free.
HBSE playing this one. They need to find a way to get back in this game and the series.
Yeah, Guyu, he will be the victim here. Nice drop down.
Furball right onto him, but Guyu taking a lot of the damage, but it's still fine because, you know, the reinforcements are on the way, and Guyu says, come at me, bro.
Yep, exactly. I mean, Nova recognize that they can't overchase. If they overchase, maybe they open a door towards the top side. And with that, Musang King also gets that take on the 9-minute Tyrant.
I think the gold lead, that's fine too. But HBSE on this one, the slow siege is real, and now Waypit up front, now the Heaven and Earth mode, Guyu with that zone, the Umbrella Outburst is pushing them away, but CY taking a decent amount, and Guyu, like a god he is, just walking in the base. They take the bottom T3.
They can't even handle him. He did not take too much damage. In fact, it felt like he didn't take anything at all.
Yeah,
nice flash.
Yeah, nice little flash. They're trying to make the play, but Xuan going for the heroic play, and he's going to be picked off. The Dream Roam on board. They find Waypit, and HBSE pushing them back. They're into the fountain. The Sea of Fate is going to be on back for this one. And now it looks like Jihong still up in front with those Severing Surges. They take the mid T3. They will continue on with the pressure. But now with the base, HBSE take the pick off on Namuchi. They find CY as well. And now they will take the crystals, and they will be your KIC 2025 champion.
Congratulations to Homeboys, Black Shrew Esports. KIC 2025 is now their walking ground.
Homeboys, Black Shrew Esports fought through a turbulent 2025, clawing their way out of failure's shadow and into the spotlight, fueled by the unforgettable year of BSC in 2024 and united under one anthem, the Rise for Honor. They deliver their greatest performance yet. Manila witnesses their ascent as they claim the most prestigious tournament of all, your Honor of Kings International Championship 2025 champions, Homeboys, Black Shrew Esports.
All right, now it is their time to finally lift that trophy. They want their manager there as well. And there we go. That is a winning moment. Finally, you have achieved your dream in 2025.
That's exactly what you wanted with Homebois doing it, representing the MKL, the #1 team, and they're going to continue on. They are your KIC 2025 champion.
The dream that they built back in 2024, and then coming into 2025, it was never looking good. But now, standing in front of you are the champions with a 4-0 victory against Nova Esports, their brethren coming in from MKL. But now it is time to interview them, the victors.
Congratulations!